Next on our agenda is public comment. At this time, I turn it over to Justice Miller.
Thank you, Chief Justice. At this time, we're going to provide an opportunity for members of the public to provide general comments on aspects of judicial administration. The Judicial Council welcomes public comment because the process enables members of the public to express their ideas and state their concerns on policy matters. There are two opportunities for public comments. The first involves general comments on issues relating to judicial administration. These are comments about matters not specifically on today's Judicial Council agenda. The second involves comments on a particular item on the agenda, which will be heard when we get to those specific parts of the agenda. Before we begin hearing from members of the public, I'd like to note several important features of the public comment process for those who may be unfamiliar with the Judicial Council. The Judicial Council is the policy-making body for the judicial branch of California. The Council addresses issues of statewide importance, such as developing the budget for the judicial branch and the courts, seeking funding for sufficient judicial and administrative staffing, achieving court efficiencies and savings, and adopting rules and forms to enhance access to the courts. From the agenda from today's council meeting and tomorrow's, you will see that there are all types of matters about which the council is concerned and on which we invite public comment. And for me personally, I can tell you that the comments that we've received both in general public comment and on the specific items has been very informative on issues we will deal with in the future and on matters that we vote on a regular basis here. On the other hand, as the Chief Justice noted, the council is not an adjudicatory body. The council, unlike the courts, does not make decisions in individual cases, and it does not become involved with, nor does it intervene in these cases. That is outside the scope of the council's authority and responsibilities. Therefore, in the public comment process, the Judicial Council does not receive comments and suggestions about individual cases, nor is staff authorized to distribute material related to those individual cases. We ask that you please keep this in mind if you are presenting comments to the council today. Today we have a number of people who have requested to speak on matters of importance to judicial administration. The Judicial Council reserves 30 minutes for these public comments. The time allotted for each speaker is dependent on the number of speakers. The total number of individuals who have requested to speak at today's meeting are 29. Based on the number of requests, even though the time available may be close to what we provide, each of the members will have, those who will give public comment will have 1 minute, except Barbara Kaufman, who has 2, Catherine Russell, who has 2, Shelley Adair has provided 1 additional minute to Catherine Russell, and then there'll be 2 minutes for Elizabeth Breckhess, if I pronounced that correct, who will also have 2 minutes. Again, we appreciate you're here. You've traveled a great distance. They are of matters of importance to you and to us, and so we welcome, as we always do, your public comment, and we please again ask that you remember the rules that provide for the Judicial Council. So, Chief, we'll start with our first speaker, Barbara Kaufman.